I'm going to show you how to make your own email distribution list with Google Contacts. Sign in to your Gmail. And when I say distribution list, we have many within Maricopa. If I compose an email message, I could start typing to DL-FAC, and if I send an email to DL-FAC all, I would be emailing all faculty within the district. So there's lots of these, and when I'm referring to distribution lists and Google Contacts, these are not the kind I'm talking about. These distribution lists are managed by information technology. Some are automated based on an employee's role within the district, and you have to ask to have one created, and somebody needs to manage it. But you can make your own that you can add and remove people to on an as-needed basis, and this is how to do that. Let me delete my email message. Go to Contacts by clicking on the applications icon and then locate Contacts. You may have to click more down here to find it, but you should have Contacts available. And before I make a distribution list, let's do a quick tour of the icons right here. First, this selection icon. If you use the drop down, it enables you to select all of your contacts or none, or starred and unstarred contacts. Next over here is add to my contacts, and if I click there, for example, if I wanted to add Kim Feld, when I see her email come up, I can click on it. I'm going to go ahead and add myself. So I'll just type it in and add myself. Under More, just notice for now that you can sort people by their first name or by the last name. Also under More, just notice there's Import and Export as options. Now, if I were to select a person, then I get more options up here, including the ability to add the person to a group. And if I don't see a group I want to add them to, I can create a new group. I can also email the person just by clicking the email icon. And it takes me into my email with a composed message with that person in the to field. Now I don't want to do this, so I will leave that screen. Notice too, over here on the left navigation, you can also add a new contact. If you've already created one or more groups, they'll be listed here under My Contacts. As I point out items in this interface, this is unique to using a web browser on a desktop or laptop computer. It will look different on an Android or iOS device. Just notice that also in this left navigation, you can create a new group and import contacts. So we'll get to that in a few minutes. So let's make a new group. Over on the left, I'll pick new group and I'll name it something really clever. One group. Click OK. Now I need to add contacts to the group, but you'll see one group appeared right here under My Contacts. So I have a new group. So I can add contacts by selecting a person and choosing my new group. Now it has one person in it. I might want to include myself in the group. So I can click Apply. Now I have two people in the group. I'll add Beth Ayers to the group. It takes a little while for the number to update. So if you have a committee or a team that you're working with, you can quickly create a group and include all of them in it. When you do that, back in your email, when you compose a message, you can start typing the name of the group and it will appear because your contacts information populates who you can send emails to. So if I click on the group I just created, the group name is replaced by all of the email addresses of every person that I added to the group. In Contacts, you can export a group and download it to your computer. So I need to click on the group in order to do that. And then I'll see only the people in that group on the right. And under More, I can choose Export. If I choose the group, I can pick any of my groups, but the group that I'm looking at is already chosen. And I want to keep the radio button for Google CSV format checked and click on Export. Now I can type a new name for this file. And I'm going to save it to my Downloads folder. The reason you might want to do that, perhaps the chair of a committee or team will create a group, and then they might want to share it with other members of the group. So back in my email, I can compose a new message. I can send the message to my group. I can attach a file. And when I send this email, my colleagues will be able to download my CSV file to their own computer and then import it to Google Contacts so that they'll have the same exact list. And here in Google Contacts, I will actually delete this group so that I can import it again, and you'll see that it's the same. When I delete the group, it says it will not delete the contacts. So just be aware, you're not removing the people, so don't worry about deleting groups. You can see the group disappeared from my side navigation. And now I would like to import the group again. So I will click Import Contacts. I need to select the file that I want to import and open it and then import. Depending on how big your group is, it might take a moment or it might be really fast like mine was, but you can see that my group with 3 contacts in it has been added to my sidebar again, but I can still go back into Gmail and compose a message to the group, and I can still get those same email addresses in the group. Now, if you were actually to try and open the file, you would just get an Excel spreadsheet with the contact information inside. So it's not really meant to be open and used. It's meant to be imported and exported. And that is how you can use Google Contacts to make a distribution list for yourself and share it with your pals. Have a great day.